Hey, hey, hey. We we repping, baby. It's a sweet day.
Hey, how's it going, man?
It's going good. I'm pumped. I'm live. I'm feeling it. We're here,
Yeah.
guys. We're live today.
Special live because of my sickness. I should get sick more often though. We do more lives.
I
So,
honestly think at this point you just need to be put in a bubble, and you just don't go anywhere but your room, so you could just continue doing your lives.
I was doing so well.
You jinx yourself. You honestly jinx yourself.
So for some of you that don't know, man, like when we used to work together in another company, I used to get sick like every 2 months, if that
I think every like 2 hours.
more often. Like it was bad. Um, but since I have like my job, I'm more isolated and I'm more healthy, and like my immune system is shit. But I was in a situation where I was around a lot of people, and somebody went, "Oh, I think about sneezing," and I got sick. So I was like, "Oh, great, cool."
It's
So,
all good though. You
story
know
of my
what?
life.
It's all good. We made it work. We're back on it. We're live
Yes,
today. So
yes.
thank you everybody who's tuning in. So before we go ahead and we miss you too. Look at this. We're getting love. We're getting love.
Hi.
So before we go any further, guys, we do want to make sure you are ready. If you haven't done so, like and subscribe to the channel. We also have
Yes.
our Instagram page as well. So make sure on our Instagram it's at rated F2, and the Twitter is also the rated _F. So you can make sure you can find those. Sorry, I flipped them. Rated F2 is for Twitter. The rated _F is Instagram. So make sure you guys are putting it in the right way, or you can find us.
So much media.
So much. Also, guys,
let them know about podcasts.
Oh, I was just you reading my mind, man. We're on it. We're back on it, man. We're feeling it. We're also on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, guys. Actually, the audio for this will get posted tomorrow for those who like to listen and not hear, or see us at least, because work, whatever the case may be, you want to hide it.
I was like, wait, listen and not hear. Okay.
Listen to my face. Look at my words.
This is some real Caribbean parenting.
But yeah, guys, make sure you guys are checking in on that, and as well as if, like always, you have anything you guys want to talk about, which I did have some questions from today, which we will get to. Please, guys, go ahead and message us. We do have a new email set up that's finally working, because the old one, don't know what happened to it, but it is the rated FPC at outlook.com. I know we posted it on the Instagram a couple of times, so you guys want to just message us there. Please don't send us anything inappropriate. I will delete it.
Speaking of inappropriate, I'm looking at this from Mr. PrimeTime Nino, and you could go kick rocks, my friend.
Oh man,
you came to JPW and you stepped in that ring. The devil is here.
Oh God,
are you ready?
We're gonna have to get into that one later, because I'm still very confused with what is going on over there with that. But before we go any further, Robbie, I heard you got some rated F news for us, man.
I got some creepy shit from Australia. If you guys are in.
Australia again?
Always. When is Australia not a threat?
Jesus Christ!
So our existence. Okay, so I'm gonna put this up, and y'all just let that sink in for a little bit. So
what in the hell?
Now this is a replica of a extinct species of Australian sea scorpion. Let that sink in for a little bit.
Does that have a pincher on its ass?
It has a pincher everywhere it can have a pincher. And its pincher has thorns. And it's venomous. So it's apparently.
And of course, this man is holding it like he's freaking Crocodile Dundee over here.
Yeah, well, it is a replica, but here's the funny part of it. So it's a new species of a non-existent sea scorpion that has been discovered on the coast of Australia. The sea scorpion existed about 252 million years ago and was more than a meter long. Now, for people who don't do math, that's about 3.5 feet.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ. It's already half of me.
and because Australia is Australia, they want to try to replicate it and bring it back to life. So,
Why?
yeah.
Why would you want to bring it back? In what centuries does that say, hey, let's bring this back to life?
It is split into two groups. Right now, it's fossilized, and they really can't get much DNA off of it. But
Keep it.
science is all about coulda, not shoulda. So
Jesus.
we're gonna have that even more reasons. We should do that every week. Even more like, yeah, that's just a huge roach. That's exactly what it is. We should do that every week. Another reason why not to visit Australia.
I think that's gonna be a new segment. Why don't we go to Australia? Where's that picture? Let's put this little son of a bitch. Why are we not going back to Australia? Here's why. We don't go to Australia and play with this.
We got sea roaches. Why not? Why not? Extinct sea
Everything
roaches.
in Australia have to kill. It's just everything over there is just deadly.
It has to bite, sting, burn, all types.
It's like gonorrhea in physical form.
Even the koalas got committee. So actually, we're gonna keep this going. So the koala thing was the first one. We got 50 reasons, 51 plus reasons not to go to Australia. This is episode number 2. We got sea scorpion roaches
From hell.
from hell, from down under.
Jesus,
way down under.
yeah, that's from hell. That's not. I don't know what person said. Let's go back. Bring this to life.
Yeah.
They need to be shot in the foot.
I think they already did. They're just living for excitement now. What's the next adrenaline that we can do?
Oh, it has pinchers and it's poisonous? Let's do it.
Yeah. And its pinchers has scorpion. It's a scorpion, and we can't pet it. Let's bring it back to life so I can pet it.
Don't touch it.
Dundee, relax.
So
insane.
I don't have a rated F news, but I do have a couple questions from Instagram and on Facebook that were posted, and gotten some good feedback on it. Actually, so one of the questions I had posted, I retweeted a picture of it was like a split image, and it was of Chris Tucker and Martin Lawrence, and they're saying in their prime, who wins a movie versus. So if you don't know what the verses are, if you're familiar with the music game, they do like a versus, and normally like the rappers were going to go at it and kind of do like a battle. Right. So this one, it kind of saying a movie versus. So we're looking at Chris Tucker's movies versus Martin Lawrence's movies. Who would you go with? The people have spoken. I posted this. I want to say I posted this yesterday at like around 4. And up until about 4 o'clock today, the percentile of people who voted for Martin Lawrence was 57%. No. The other percentage was 43% Chris Tucker. Wow, so it looks like Martin Lawrence has won the heart of the people. So
that's close.
What is your take? I'll give mine in a minute, but what's yours? Who would you choose out of the two?
I haven't watched a BET movie in so long, but
a BET movie, get out.
I don't really know other than Rush Hour many of Chris Tucker's movies, and Martin Lawrence has a billion of them. So like Bad Boys and Bad Boys Forever and Bad Boys Sometimes and Bad Boys Yesterday, and then they're coming out with another Bad Boys, but then Will Smith thought he was a bad boy and he slapped a dude on stage. So
God,
now there's no more Bad Boys. But I would say Martin Lawrence because he just has more movies. He wins by default because he's like did more. Like Chris Tucker is funnier, but Martin Lawrence has more on his resume, if that makes sense.
And I'm glad that he said this, because I'm a
He's
huge
funny,
Chris
yeah.
Tucker fan. I actually would have voted Chris Tucker.
Yeah.
And not even just, I'm not even looking at the amount of movies. I'm looking at the quality of the movies. Obviously,
Right.
Bad Boys, that saga is really good. Even the Bad Boys Forever that came out was really good.
Right.
What it was trying to do, I actually did enjoy it.
Okay.
But Martin Lawrence obviously had like Big Mama's House and stuff like that. But Chris Tucker was in some like classic movies. Like they still use his face for a lot of memes. And yeah, they do because of the Friday by Felicia. He was in obviously Fifth Element, like what Cliffhanger had just mentioned.
Right.
You also have him in
Screw you, JC. You're about to get got. Just wait.
While you're wearing his shirt, you're talking shit about him. I love it.
Hey, that's part of the business. I love to hate him.
But I just always have enjoyed Chris Tucker's movies. I don't know. It's just when early on when he would do his screams, the fall and run, Rush Hour. Him and Jackie Chan were amazing.
Jackie
he did that other movie with Charlie Sheen that they like swapped lives for a bit.
Oh, they did? I don't.
Yeah, it was a movie. It was like he was broke hustling, and Charlie Sheen was like rich, and something happened, and like they got mistaken identities somehow, and then Tucker was Charlie Sheen was Tucker, and it was funny and it was serious in a way. It was like awesome. It was a great tandem. I can't remember the name of it, but yeah, it was a great movie. I really liked it. I want to actually go see if I can find that movie. That was actually brought back a memory. I actually like that.
Sounds like a Freaky Friday thing, but adult.
Kind of like a Freaky Friday, but it wasn't a Freaky Friday. It wasn't like they hit and like their lives took over. It was kind of like a mistaken identity kind of thing, and Tucker got mistaken for Charlie Sheen somehow. I don't know, but it was very funny.
All
right, and then another question. So I posted this on Facebook, and this question actually, I wanted to see what other people had questions for us. So one specific question, actually two specific questions, I'll go with it, came from our very own PrimeTime. And the first question came in is, why is Jay Xavier such a piece of shit?
You know, I have absolute money talks. Mom's crazy. But like,
yes, Money Talks. That's the name of the movie.
Money Talks. Oh, that's the name of the movie. Okay.
Yes.
I thought that was the answer to the question. Why is he such a piece of shit? Because money talks.
100%.
I really can't answer that because he hasn't really gotten off the couch since before Chains, and then he did some fantastic things.
Don't spoil too much. Don't spoil because we're gonna get to that. We gotta get to that in a minute.
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it open ended. He did some fantastic things, so my mind is in a blur right now. I don't know where to go.
Honestly, I have no answer to that question myself, so I'm kind of stuck with that question.
Yeah.
Then the next question came in. That was the message, unfortunately. The next question that came from PrimeTime himself is, where the fuck is Brett Midler?
I don't even remember who Brett Midler is.
He's the GM of JPW, and he has been missing again. But there is a report. He grew long hair, but he's been scouring talent around the world.
Oh, okay.
He is still scouring talent, and he is hopefully going to be coming back with more faces. He did bring one person,
right?
And that one person happened to be terrorizing right now everybody. So kind of on the lookout for him. But yeah, those were a few of the questions. Guys, if you have any questions while we're going through today's live, obviously go ahead and drop it in the comments. We will definitely continue, and we'll post you guys on the screen and maybe give you an answer or two. But those two questions I thought were perfect setups because when we're looking at what's going on, sorry, Adipus. Well, I hope you have something for Midler. Middle me this.
Middle me this. Middle me that.
So I did want to go ahead and we got to talk about one of the biggest, best shows we had honestly been at of
That
this
was a
summer so
fantastic
far.
weekend. That was a
Oh my
fantastic weekend.
God.
They were
And if
so
you guys
fantastic.
aren't
I got
aware, yeah. Oh my, all the way to the end, unfortunately, for
yeah,
some of us.
yes,
Um, JPW Chains of Destiny 6 was on the 10th. So it was not last Saturday, but the Saturday before.
right.
So we wanted to wait because we did post an episode in between there. So that's why definitely doing this live, I felt like it would be great to kind of go ahead and talk about it.
Mhm.
Um, man, what a freaking show, right, Robbie?
It was fantastic from start to finish. It was an honor just to commentate for them. And oh, look at
There's your,
us.
look at your boys right here,
Yeah, looking
sexy.
flashy, all sex ass, posing with the posing with the poses. Yeah, it was fun, man. It was one of the biggest shows at JPW, if not the biggest show that JPW has ever done. Um, we had PrimeTime Nino in the building. He did a performance, fantastic performance. I kicked it off with Alto intro, and I was jumping off my damn seat. So,
I thought
my,
you almost bro. I thought your vertical came back from that jump because you literally jumped to
no,
the chair.
I climbed gently. Shit, guy, that actually wasn't a vertigo spell. I just straight up got sick. So I was like, okay, great. But it was a fantastic show, man. Like we had everything going on. We had two hosts, because yeah, some people decided to get off their couch and for good reason. So and other people decided to step in the ring and get their ass handed to. So it it
God,
was it was it was fun. It was fun. It was a great entertainment. We had a great crowd. I think we had a sold out crowd. I don't remember. We had to pull out seats to accommodate, some of the people to sit
yeah,
down and like, people ringside and everything. It was fantastic, man. It was such
yeah.
a
We had.
great show, such an
I think
honor.
it went from sitting room to standing room eventually to the back end of it because
Yeah,
I've I don't think I've seen our show or their show really JPW get as packed of a house as it was, and
yeah,
man, they really came out. The fans were bumping, the music
yeah,
was jumping, and
yeah,
then JC got jumped at the end.
yeah, man. I mean, that's what happens when you mess with the devil, dude. He should have known, and he's gonna learn. There's a saying that my dad has. It's just like the quicker you accept it, the faster you learn. And he's gonna be forced to. It's just inevitable. I mean, one way
Yeah,
or
so
another, the
and
devil's gonna get you.
let's go ahead and jump into that really quick because there
Let's
are
go.
other matches I want to jump into. I know we're gonna kind of bounce around,
Right.
but right now, so this was the end of what pretty much what the show looked like. If you guys didn't know, it was Primetime Nino was the host of the show, and then co-hosting the show was Jay Xavier himself,
Yes.
who's returning. He took a little bit of a hiatus. He returned
Yes.
on our show, which is where he called out Primetime to come
Prime
to the
time, Nino.
show, and
Mm-hmm.
then lo and behold, they ended up hosting it.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely a huge shout out when it came to that.
Yes.
But at the end of the show, the championship match was one hell of a freaking match.
I
I
had the
gotta say
honor
that main
of
event match
refereeing it,
was
and damn, they were hitting each other hard.
yeah,
Very hard. I
the
felt some of
chops
those.
from those two men smacking. Oh my
Yeah, man.
god.
I thought they were in a lumberjack contest. I would them good old lumberjack contest. You chop down trees. I thought that's what they were doing at one point. It was
Jesus, man.
crazy.
Those blows were coming in one after the other. At one point, I think uh Danny hit the chop onto Zion, and I swear that people in Mars heard that smack because Jesus Christ, he was going. It was echoing so loud that the room behind us, I could still hear the echo after the fact. I thought more people were getting smacked. I thought somebody was getting jumped. How hard it was going on.
It
They
echoed through the
were.
hallways.
It was hard.
I heard
Yeah,
just
and
I heard say yes, yes.
yes, 100%.
Man, maybe two
And
feet away from it. It's crazy.
yeah, oh god, it was. Oh man, and then Primetime was right next to me throughout. He was commentating with me. And guys, if you haven't seen the product live, we will be posting it, or JPW will be posting it on their YouTube channels pretty soon.
Yeah.
So just keep an eye out for that. We will also promote once it gets posted there.
We could probably upload it to ours too. It shouldn't be, or we get a copy of it and put it here for our fans.
Yeah, probably we can go with it, but we'll definitely talk with the JPW guys. But man, that ending when it came up to that is wow. It was really intense because the masked man who's still, we don't know who it is, has showed up and has been terrorizing different matches. And after Danny Barnes got the snap just literally beat the hell out of him, here comes this masked man into the ring.
He got what he deserved. He got what he deserved.
What is this? He got what you're talking like, if you've been a part of this or you've been at some, there's some news I need to know about.
Accept is the quicker you learn.
Jesus Christ, man.
And one by one, you will find out.
Well, I gotta say that this mask was scaring children, scaring women, scaring.
Good.
It was scaring everybody.
Scared the hell out of me. Put me in line.
Out of me, you were laughing. I saw in that ring.
The quicker
like you got possessed.
The faster you accept is the quicker you learn. The devil's in JPW, my friend. It's either you pick one side or another.
Man,
I mean, PrimeTime Nino
we'll just go ahead and say it. Let's just go ahead and say it right now. Jake Xavier went in there thinking he was going to defend Danny, pulverized him with this clothesline from hell, and decided to beat the living hell out of him. When PrimeTime went to break it up, he got the living hell beaten out of him with a bat. And he had a music video to shoot the next day.
Yeah, he really did. I actually felt bad, though. I was like, dang, he has to dance the next morning. That's not going to be good. But all that time that Jake Xavier, I felt he was sitting on his ass on a couch eating cheese balls like he usually does, watching other wrestling companies or whatever he was doing. And he was doing some deep thinking. He was doing some soul searching. Sometimes the best thing to do is just give it up. And that's exactly what he did. The devil's in JPW and he's collecting souls. It's either you offer it or it will be taken.
Well, nonetheless, if you guys want to see what the full of what happened on that, again, keep an eye out for the show, because, and I know PrimeTime is probably jumping in his chair right now because he was not happy after that. It looks like he's getting some help from Cliffhanger over here.
Well, all right. Let's see. I mean, Cliffhanger might have to get in line too.
Listen, man.
It's either for or against him. Midler's out scouting. He's going to need a whole lot of hands because JPW might be no more. It might just be the devil's hand.
I don't know what's going on over here. So, I wanted to go over what would you think of was match of the freaking night. And I got to say, there was 3 matches, and all 3 of them were amazing.
Do you want to read this?
Holy heck.
JC, when's your novel coming out, JC? Because I want to read it. This is a segment of it. If you're bamboozled, right? You're not bamboozled, my friend. You're not bamboozled. And I want to see you back. I really do. I want to see you back in that ring. I want to see you get in line. The faster you learn, the quicker you accept, my friend. Because it's not going to be easy. But there is an easier choice. I am not bamboozling you. You just have to open your eyes, my friend. Open your eyes.
Ooh.
I can help you.
I don't know. Listen, you sound very satanic. I ain't even going to jump into on that. I'm going to get back to the question of match of the night. Went for me, had to definitely go to sorry.
Well, there's a bat written that has your name written all over it. So
I think actually
be
has
careful
part of
what you
his
wish
nuts still
for.
there.
Be careful what you wish for, my friend. I won't be doing many of the beatings, but you already got one.
Anyways,
What was your match of the night, friend?
it was a for me. It was definitely Cliffhanger versus Tragedy. So
Mhm.
the buildup of this was these are two friends, two former friends who went at it in the ring, and
Yes.
boy, did they give a show. They
Yeah.
did moves I did not think any of them could do.
Dude, Craig, yes, 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 yes. Shout out to Cliffhanger. You did a great job. You did a great job.
And
It was crazy. The both of them. I'm so sorry. Like the both of them. They were just amazing, amazing, amazing. Some of those moves that you guys are pulling off, it was dangerous. Excuse
yeah,
me. And
I think at one
kudos to
point I
pulling all
was
that
afraid
stuff.
of their lives. I was afraid of the fans' lives because they were going in not in the ring, out the ring.
Yeah,
I mean the Frankensteiner even that Tragedy hit.
yeah.
God, that match was just all over the place. People got wet, people got bumped. It was all over the place. But I
Yeah.
definitely had, to me, match of the night was definitely them because no disrespect to any of the other matches because like I said, each and every one of them were freaking bangers, bangers
Yes,
after bangers after
they did their thing.
bangers.
It was
But what was your
fantastic.
match of the night?
My match at night, Cyan Phoenix versus Danny Bones. It was just, I mean, not only was did I have the honor of refereeing for that match and being a part of that, and
You're
being a part of
biased.
history with that, yeah, being a part of promoting, being a part of the JPW history with the new title, but with it was just you could feel the energy, the hate that came from there. And at one point, I realized that it wasn't about about the title. It wasn't about. It was about pride. It was about respect. And it was about disgust and just utter hatred for the others, for the guy
Yeah.
across the ring. And for a couple of times there, trying to take control of that match, I was like, you know what? There is no control of this match. So I
Yeah,
let
it was
go of the
still too.
reins and I said, have at it, boys. And I could hear commentary saying, hey, the ref should have called that and this, that. But if you guys want a good match, you let them boys fly. And that's exactly what they wanted to do. And that's exactly what I did. I let them fly. I let them kill each other if they wanted to.
Well, I gotta say, watching
Yeah.
that match, man, they were definitely going at it and they were throwing hands.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Spot of the
spot of
night.
the night.
Uh, I have
Hmm.
to say, yeah, the Frankensteiner off the top rope.
Yeah, I definitely gotta.
Cliffhanger versus Terror. What was crap? I forgot the other wrestler's name. Terror, is it?
Tragedy.
Tragedy. I'm so sorry. Tragedy. I forget
Yeah,
the name sometimes.
it's okay. You
Yeah,
forget a lot of
Tragedy
things.
versus Cliffhanger. Yeah, it was just yeah, but like terrorizing Jesus. But
You're still stuck
yeah,
on the movie.
Tragedy. Yeah, yeah. Still promoting if they see this. I'll do it for free. I just want to get killed by Art the Clown. Come on, promote me, damn it. It's so hard to ask to get killed for free.
Yeah, Zion's pop-up powerbomb
Yes.
was insane.
Yeah. Such a
Man, there
show
was
of
like,
strength.
I mean, to pick anybody up, I know he's one of their bigger competitors right now in the ring.
Yeah.
But to pick any human being up the way he did, that pop-up catch and drop,
Yeah.
God, that was amazing. The spear to end it that Zion also hit
Hmm.
was a huge spot that I came
Yeah,
out of
I know
left field.
Danny broke a couple of ribs on that one.
Oh,
Definitely.
he had to have.
Definitely. And
Um,
shout out to HJK and
I was
Josie
just
Drake
getting
Adams,
to them
man.
too.
Because
They had some spots.
they set the tone for the night, and I feel like we're big up on the spots for tragedy versus cliffhanger. We're big up on this on the intensity of Zion Phoenix versus Danny Punch. But when you think about Drake Adams versus Harley J Knight, they set the tempo for the night. They awakened the crowd and made sure that the rest of the night went smoothly. So without them, there was no Chains of Destiny 6.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, so
100%.
kudos to them. And shout out to drunken Drake Adams for doing it a little drunk. He took a swig of our whiskey that we had
He
there at
toasted with
Nostrana,
us.
He
He
did.
freaking toasted with us. I don't care. That man went in and said, "Here, cheers," and just went into the ring. I like
I,
that.
did, I didn't like him, but he's growing on me. So
Oh God,
he's fed me food.
you're
He
so
got me
wishy-washy.
beer.
I don't even know
He's
what.
toasting. I was like, something about this guy. I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But if you toast with a good whiskey, you and I might be friends. Might.
Listen, that was one hell of a good whiskey, man. That was well, we had Conor McGregor's that's what we had.
Proper
Proper number 12.
Yeah. Proper number
That was
12
one heck of a
apple
toast
that
there.
we were smoothing the night out on that one. Yeah, that was awesome, man. Great night. Great night. And
Oh God, yeah.
big thank you and shout out to PrimeTime Nino and the band because that performance was awesome.
Oh yeah, you can kind of see me there off to the right, but
Fanboy,
I was hella fanboy on that one. It was awesome to see because you know what, I've always wanted to go catch him in the show. What's going on, Cosmo? What's going on, homie?
Hey,
welcome back to the show, bro. Oh, I know you sold more than just one swig. I think you had like 2 swigs.
Yeah.
But honestly speaking, man, that was an amazing performance. I've never got a chance to see PrimeTime live, so it was good to see.
That was funny. Yeah, man. It's like honestly, I've seen PrimeTime DJ. I've never seen the band live, and I told my wife that night. I was like, I need his schedule because I'm not missing another performance.
Yeah, it was phenomenal.
We'll drive out to Flagler. We've done it before. We'll drive out to Flagler. We've gone to Jacksonville. I mean,
I was just in Flagler yesterday. Oh, not yesterday, Saturday.
Oh yeah, cool, man. Like,
yeah,
we'll be there, man. It's a great and entertaining show. All the stops are out. They literally put their heart and soul to this, and they work their ass off. So, kudos to the band, and thank you very, very much for being a part of Chains of Destiny 6 and making it that much better.
Yo, my God! Not only were they performing, but then they got into the crowd and were watching and cheering.
Yes,
it was amazing. Like just the overall atmosphere, guys. If you haven't. If I'm hoping anyone who's watching this now, if you guys want to catch the next show, we'll definitely post when it's happening. But man, wait for this video that comes out of for Chains of Destiny, guys. Just I don't even think that the video will do it justice because of the fact that that energy there was electric. It was like literally being at a WWE event. What's going on?
That'd be freaking awesome. We should do that. That's definitely be cool. That'd be awesome. We gotta talk. We gotta collaborate.
Yeah, he'll have a special meeting. He's gonna powerbomb you. He's gonna keep talking all this trash. He's gonna powerbomb you through a table. I
never walk without my demons, so careful when you touch me.
Oh my God.
Let's see if you're watching the shows and this. Yes.
Yes.
It's
you hear it.
Awesome.
You hear it, guys. Don't. For those who are going to be listening in and don't see the comments, people are saying don't miss the next show because for sure it's getting better and better. And honestly, it is honestly getting better. His performance that he had on that night was amazing.
Yeah. PrimeTime is on that level. I can't wait to see what the next few years has in store for them. Yeah, like,
oh yeah. Top three of the Latin charts.
Latin America. Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to ask this question. And again, I know people haven't fully seen it, guys. So again, I'm gonna just say, watch when they drop it. But what is next after this? What do you think could be next?
You asking me? You asking them?
I'm asking you.
You asking me?
I want to see just your opinion. What do you think?
Acceptance. That's it. At the end of the day, it's just plain acceptance. It's not what's next. It's just next. There's
Oh,
no question
God.
of what's going to happen. There's no question of what's going to happen at all. It
I think
is
it is a question at this point because who's gonna get attacked?
accept
What?
or be forced to accept. It out of nowhere, and this is what opens my mind to what's going on. And shut up, JC. He says you want to know what's next. And if you say these nuts again, I'm gonna kick him in the next time I see. But yeah, man. But it when you what opened my mind was that out of everyone on the roster that has so much respect and commands respect for Jay Xavier to open his mind and to accept the devil as his maker, bro. If they don't fall in, they will. You don't have a choice, and this is the hard truth. Look here, and it's the devil's side straight back. I send the devil straight back. It was robbing his suitcase. Okay. Look here, JC.
Are we doing meet and greets or are you gonna get sent to hell? What's going on over here?
Dude,
what's going on?
I love you, JC, but you have bigger fish to fry than me. You need to focus. You need to focus. It's not gonna end well. Don't worry about me, bro. I'm on commentary. That's what I do. That's just what I do. I talk next to Felix. But I know
you freak me out sometimes too, but I mean that's a whole nother conversation for another day.
When to fold. You have to learn when to kneel. And Jay Xavier knew when to kneel. Who's next? I mean, Brent. He did it. Came from where? How? That big old thing that we got there? It ain't easy. And there's a lot more to come. It's not going to be pretty. So, JC, kneel or you will be forced to accept. It's as simple as that.
Short-term girls before long-term goals. Hey, definitely love the bravado going on right now.
What about you, Felix?
Honestly, man, what I think is it's gonna be a lot of chaos. That's what I think is gonna happen. I think there's gonna be so much going on that we're going to have to wait and see. But it is scary to see that Jay Xavier has aligned himself right now with that group because this Masked Man has had this hulking character already with him.
Yes.
Have another big guy with him.
Yes.
It's a powerhouse. It's just gonna be monstrosities after monstrosity happening. So and gotta tune in to see.
You have to watch your back because when you got big powerhouse after big powerhouse, and then you have Jay Xavier coming there with you, who knows who's gonna be joining next? Obviously, 100%. The devil is making things in order, and it's scary. Tune in to watch.
Tune in. Awesome. So I do have one last thing before we have to go, but I saw dream matchups in JPW.
Mostly, the roster's growing one by one. Where's Midler? Let's see.
Who is he trying to bring in? Let's see. We got to definitely see what he's trying to do. Together. My dream matchup would be Cliffhanger versus Zion Phoenix. Two meaty men. Just no 5-star matches. No high flying.
Just 134 degrees.
Oh God, not that hot.
Medium rare beef.
God. So I did want to leave us on a nice note. I have one last question. It was question of the week. And I asked this for the men, and it said, how did the women bag you? And by bag, I mean, how did they get you? How did they date you? How did they court you? How, and yes, cliffhanger for the title, 100% for the title. That is my dream match. I'm just dream booking right now, but yes.
Fantasy booking.
But this was the response to that question again. So, how did the women bag you? And it was it was during my whole phase, and she showed interest in me with just for a night. Now we're married.
Was that you?
No.
Was that you?
Wasn't me, I tell you that much.
I wasn't. And ain't nobody wanted to touch me with a 10-foot pole. I'm lucky to have what I got. I took what I got.
Listen, I was happy with what I got. I ran and married her. So, but it wasn't. This wasn't my response, but it was a good response. Another response was she just started singing to me, and stole him.
Date Ariel from Little Mermaid.
Got a siren. He found a siren. Brother was just sitting there going, "Oh my God, yes, sing to me." It was just Little Mermaid. Girl came up to him singing Aladdin, a whole new world. And he was like, yes, show me all your new worlds.
Sure. I'll marry you. What happened? 10 years later, he's still stuck.
So everybody who wants to answer this question, if you want to jump on and pose, I want to hear what you guys, how did you guys get bagged?
Yeah.
How did the men get snagged this time versus the other way? I always hear the men saying, oh yeah, I went and I showed her money and I did that and she ran after me, or I went and did this and that was it. She was head over heels. I want to see what the men say on the other end.
Yeah. Showed her money and the dollar menu works strong sometimes, bro.
Yo, facts.
I showed her money.
Had a guy say had one guy tell me, oh yeah, all it took me was a Happy Meal.
Close. It was a ring pop.
It was a
ring pop. One of those special edition ring pops. Still got it. I never opened it. It's all we could afford at the time.
So, aside from those, guys, if you guys want to drop your comments on how you got bagged, this is for the men. Go ahead and let us know what it was that the woman did to steal your heart or steal your, I guess, life at this point, because she probably married with them.
How did you end up
it was a Target exclusive.
Probably was.
Probably. So guys, once again, if you guys haven't already done so by now, please like and subscribe to our channel. The button is really easy. It's right below us. And it helps us out. Right now, we are building. Our goal is to get to 100. And then from there, goal is to 500. So we're getting there. We're climbing up. But please, guys, tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell the preacher, tell the mailman, whoever you got to tell.
Tell your dogs. Anybody and everybody. Thank you everybody who's joined into the comments today. Every single one of you. Thank you very much. You always make this very, very enthusiastic and interesting. So thank you very much for the conversation.
Yes, today was definitely everyone who's tuned in. Thank you guys. If you've already subscribed to us, thank you again for that. Also, guys, make sure you are listening in on our Apple Podcasts and Spotify. We would love for you guys, if you are listening in on that, go ahead and give us a rating. Yeah. Let us know that, hopefully it's 5. I want a 5. I like 5s.
Yeah, 5s sounds great.
If it's anything less than that, just say with your chest and just hopefully, you let us know that what we did wrong.
Yeah. Hey. Fuck you too. Fuck you too,
And then, guys, as always, if you guys let us know what you guys want to do, what do you guys want to talk about? We love to talk about it. I know I love talking about it. Robbie, you like talking about stuff they like people bring up?
Always. Leave it in the comments. Let me know. We could talk about everything. That's how we started this thing.
You know, you're right. We didn't have our awesome referee there, so we gave you a slide because you weren't here the last time, but you will be there on the next show.
Yes, AJ's on. Next
So,
show,
guys,
definitely. Please be there.
Yes, and everyone, again, if you haven't already done so as well, make sure you also jump into JPW and follow them whenever they drop the video of the Chains of Destiny 6. You guys get to see all the fun stuff. You get to see your boys. We were commentating, and we had a lot of big moments for us.
We did a damn good job. So
I felt like we did
bring the energy like we do. Oh.
So with that, guys, hopefully you have a great night. Robbie, please don't get sick anymore.
No. Mask.
Cliffhanger. Actually, if you know what, I will do that for the fans.
Yes.
I will go ahead and drop a link for everybody after the show. It'll be in the comments for everyone to follow through.
Yeah, that'd be dope. Really like this, so we keep this collaboration going. It's a very good thing that we got going here.
Yep. All right, ladies and gentlemen, have a great night and stay safe till next time.
I'm out of here. Bye.
Yo no juego de parar, yo no juego con